Well, hey everybody, it's your old buddy Hoss. I'm back again, and we're actually in my living room, joined with a special guest, Mr. Craig Bostick, a very good friend of mine, music teacher, guitar extraordinaire, and we're actually here to discuss. We were actually been talking for a while about doing some of these guitar videos, discussing our gear and what we're doing. Would you agree? That's
yeah.
Yes,
okay. Absolutely.
And I think we wanted to start with this guitar, because this guitar is I got it about 2 years ago, and it's kind of a famous guitar. You know, you hear about all these cool musicians who pass away. What happens to their gear?
Right.
Well, I happen to get one of them. Now, you may not be aware of who this musician is, but in the jazz world, this gentleman, his name is Paul Mousavi, and Paul Mousavi was the guitar player who played a lot with Jaco Pastorius, you know, famous, probably the world's most famous bass player in the world. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about this guitar, what mods Paul did to this guitar, and let you hear some tone tests on it. So Craig has kind of already lined everything out, our tones and stuff, but this, if you want to check out this CD that he made back in the 90s, Paul Mousavi, and I'm going to show you real quick. Paul Mousavi. Check it out. You can get this the CD on eBay. Pretty sure, pretty easy. This is the guitar that was played on it. This is a 1967 Gibson 335. And if you notice, for all the people have sharp eyes, this neck, he changed the neck. I'm thinking 71 or 72. So what would you say would cause that?
Probably, probably a break. Probably not a headstock break, because that can be fixed with the original neck. But I would guess maybe road case got shattered or something. I mean, we're speculating. But,
and it's the fretboard is ebony.
Right.
So for a jazz player, that would probably make sense. He probably picked that out for his guitar.
Right. Could be. Yeah.
So yeah, it's a 67 335 T-top pickups. Have looked all everything is original, and it has the black beauty caps in it. So the only thing that's been changed is the neck, which it does change the tone a little bit. But we're going to check it out and see what you think. So Craig, you do us the honor and kind of talk about what you look at when you or the vibes you get when you pick up a guitar, and what you're looking for. So here you go.
Yep. The first thing, this guitar plays really well. The action's super low. Every guitar has its own vibe though. Some guitars you want to play metal. Some guitars you want to play jazz. The guitar kind of tells you what.
So I have not done any setup on this guitar. This is set up the way you played it.
Okay.
So how is this set up, you think, as a jazz player would play it?
Yeah, the strings are real low. If you were a heavy hitter, you would probably get a lot of fret buzz. But it's set up low with the strings. What kind of strings are on these?
These are 10s.
10s, okay, so you got a little tension there. If you were a heavy hitter and you're really worried about no string buzz, this might would buzz a little bit on you. But if you have a lighter touch, you can certainly play. You can bend strings, and it rings out. The fretwork is pretty good, because the action is really low. I don't know what we've measured it, but it's just barely touch it, and it's really easy to fret. But you are able to bend and get clean notes.
So, and also, by the way, what we're playing through today, I know it may say Trainwreck, but I gotta be honest, it's not a Trainwreck. This is actually a Kanewreck. Mark Kane made this amp, and I stuck the logo on there to mess with a couple buddies of mine. So it's really a joke, and I would never try to sell this as a real Trainwreck. But it's they say the Kanewreck is pretty close to the original. So
it's a replica?
It's a replica.
Okay.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a one-to-one replica of the original Trainwreck. So it's a Trainwreck Express.
Right.
They call them Kanewrecks. But anyway, that's what we're playing through. Going through the aux box also, and I'm recording through the Sennheiser 906. And I've got tons of effects. We're not even going to go into that. So.
Can we just play a little bit?
Sure.
Okay. So really, we don't have that many effects going. We've got a little reverb, a little boost. What is that?
That's a Klon.
Klon.
KTR.
Klon, the KTR. We got a little reverb within the amp. We crank the amp up, but we can get some gain out of the amp because it's, we have the aux box. It's a pretty rocking sound. Gets it. it's you're able to bend.
It's not too low though, right?
No, I mean for this guitar, sometimes some guitars, you know, like I said, the guitar will tell you what it wants to do. Some guitars you can't put the action roll of it. My Strat that I play all the time, I've got it set up a little higher with 10s or 11s. Something about the radius, the fretboard, the neck. You put light strings and set the action low, it buzzes like crazy, you know.
Yeah.
But this one, for some reason, it's super low, but you can be way up high. Not really not playing jazz, but it's but like I said, no fret buzz at all.
It's filling up the whole room here.
Yeah, and everything resonates. You know, you hit a note and you don't want to keep playing. You just want to let it ring and resonate. You know, for sure. I said pedals. There's not a whole lot happening here. It's the sustain and the ringiness of the guitar is a lot of what you're hearing there.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, play us out. Give us a little something else. We're going to switch amps. We're going to give it a classic Tweed sound. Cool. We're going to change her over. All right, and we're back. We got a 2013, I believe, 14 Eric Clapton Twinolux. This is something I've had not even probably 2 hours on this amp. This has been in storage. So we're really breaking her in, so to speak. So let's see what she sounds like with a Tweed.
Yeah. Just a little more jazzy-ish. Not a jazz guy, you know. Pickup. The bridge. What I haven't played on this guitar is kind of anything B.B. King-ish.
Yeah.
You know. Sound. It's not. I can see where through some amps and some setups it would be clean, but it always has this weight to it.
Where would you think that, as a jazz player, where is he going to play most? Is a neck pickup, or you?
I'm guessing probably neck or middle. You know, and he's going to be adjusting volume controls to where you can always play dynamically. Jazz guys, well, all musicians should play with dynamics, but a jazz guy especially. He might be a small ensemble. You've got a guitar, maybe a bass player, maybe a drummer, and if you're just, one volume the whole time, it's not going to work. But he's somebody's playing true jazz on an electric guitar is playing more like a trumpet player or a piano player, which you can get super quiet and super loud. So yeah, definitely not bridge pickup.
Yeah.
Hard hitting the whole time.
He's going to try to just find a little pocket for himself in the bridge, right?
Right, absolutely. Depending on if he's doing a lead or rhythm. But this sounds. I just noticed something. If you are all out, let's see here.
Yeah, I was going to tell you like that. That volume pot is just very sensitive.
Yeah.
Like you get to like 8, it drops off very fast.
I just noticed that. Yeah, and it's not like it's it's not cheap. You know, some cheap pots are everything, nothing. You know.
Right.
But this does have a drop off and then it tapers down. So like full volume. Let's go down a couple notches. That's almost like a clean channel and a dirty channel. You know. I'm just a little notch. You know, but if you once you get past that little taper, see right there, it's
pretty good till the zero. I mean,
oh yeah,
you're going to get something.
At the last, you know, 8, 9, 10, it's a big boost. But then from 8 down, you're getting a taper, which is pretty cool. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know if that was engineered on purpose or just a happy accident, but it's a cool feature to have. Like I said, you almost have a boost built in
Sure.
to the knob itself.
Well, I'll tell you, just listening to you play it, it's I can see now why he probably kept that guitar for many years.
Sure,
You know,
yeah,
so,
no, it's solid. It feels great. It sounds great.
So here's how it all ended is he traded the guitar for he's a flamenco guitar player.
Okay.
So he lives over in like France or Spain or
Gotcha.
maybe Portugal, and he's a flamenco player. So he sold his gear,
Right.
which I would never do. But look, if he ever watches this, Paul, we're taking care of your guitar.
Yeah,
And
no,
thank you.
it's a gem.
Yeah,
for sure,
yeah. This is a very, very cool guitar.
Yeah.
And you'll see more stuff coming from it at some point. So
Absolutely.
thanks, Mr. Craig.
Yeah, it's great to be here. It's
Yeah,
fun.
well, please don't take my guitar home. So there you go. This is kind of something cool we're hoping on doing. Stay tuned because Mr. Scott Bonner, who's a good friend of mine, is going to come and talk about his guitar soon. So
Yeah, there we
we'll
go.
see you later. Take care.